The control panel will provide all of the control and feedback for the 7.0T treadmill. Pressing start will start the timer, but the belt will not start yet. Right now the belt is locked, and that is for safety. To start the belt, we press the plus key to go forward or faster, and at this point we can see the speed is being set, and this shows the actual belt speed. So as we're walking, we can see that we're able to see the time, we can see the speed. As the distance increases, we'll see that. We're also showing when this light is lit, we can see the pulse here, METs, calories as it just switched, and the pace, which is how many minutes per mile. We can change that lower data display by pressing the display key. We've now switched to this one being cadence, steps per minute. And we're looking also at the symmetry, which is a step length. So my left step length versus my right step length. They are both at 12 inches each, which is a symmetry of 0. If the patient has an asymmetrical gait, the length will be shown here, 12 inches versus 8, a 40% left side difference in symmetry, and we also get a data feedback on the graphic display that shows the left side symmetry is longer. Okay, the incline key is over here, and we can switch between incline and decline. Right now I'll press the incline key, going to 2, and now the front will raise. If I press decline, the front will return back to 0, and now my keypad is controlling the decline. We have a separate motor in the rear for decline. And press 0%, and it'll return back to 0. The same thing with speed. We are now going forward, and if I press reverse, the belt will stop, and now I can set the reverse speed. If I press this, now the belt will go backwards. And in this case, I could still measure symmetry, even though the belt's going backwards. Other functions of the treadmill, if I press stop now, it'll pause, the belt will stop, the timer will stop, and you're paused. To exit the whole program, you press the stop one more time, but at this point, the stop, you can see some of the summary information of the workout. So here we see the average cadence, average step lengths, and average symmetry. Pressing the stop again returns us to the home screen. One of the difference features that we have on the treadmill is a deck lift. Since we have a front and rear motor, we're actually able to raise the entire deck. So when I press deck lift, which has to be done from the home screen, I can't do this within a program, I'm able to see the height, and that height indicates the step height from the rear step of the treadmill to the deck of the treadmill. So I can go up or down, so I'm going to increase the height, and I can go right up to maybe 8.5-inch height, which is similar to a stair height. So you can do step compliance for knee patients. You can also do plyometric exercises, and this will go all the way up to 16 inches. We can also use this as a simple unweighting system where you can put a hook in the ceiling and you can connect the patient in a harness to the hook and be able to then lower the deck until the patient is unweighted, which is a nice little feature to have. In order to, well, you could also use this deck lift. When it is raised, you can raise it all the way up. So if you need to assist a patient in walking, you don't have to bend all the way over to reach the patient's ankle. You can sit in a normal chair, raise the whole deck up, and you are at a good height for assisting patients. So if I press stop, it asks me to press enter to return the deck, and that is a safety feature. Some of the other features we have here, you'll see an acceleration, deceleration. What this allows you to do is to set the acceleration rate of the belt. So when you press start and you press maybe 1 mile an hour, it's how long it takes to reach 1 mile an hour. In this case, we have it set to speed 1 mile an hour. It will take 3 seconds. We can set that actually down to 1 second, which would be a very rapid acceleration of the belt, and we can adjust this all the way up to 1 minute. Therapists like this to get unfamiliar patients used to walking on a treadmill, where you can slowly raise that speed up over 30 seconds maybe to the set speed, so it's not making such a rapid change in speed. So, okay, so I've set the acceleration. Now I can set the deceleration, which is the slowing down, and that also can be set from here, and we press enter. So now we've sort of covered most of the unique features of the console. We do have some basic programs. We have a symmetry program, which really is just setting up so you can read the symmetry. We have a VO2, it's a submax VO2 test, a heart rate control test, and then a few fitness programs, interval, plateau, and then we also have a facility key where you're able to create your own program and save it for your facility.